So we got to talk about Porsha Williams shutting down some rumors. Wendy Williams is causing some more chaos. And then we got to talk about Rinna and her newest storyline. Oh, yes.
Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to the top.
Before we get into today's video, we got to talk to you guys about our sponsor. So I know a lot of you guys have been spending a lot of time in quarantine. You've been sitting at home in front of a computer watching these YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? Probably homeschooling the kids, attending Zoom meetings. And I know a lot of you guys, like me, aren't making the healthiest food choices, okay? I order out a lot, okay? Way too much. I'm on this phone ordering this meal to come to this house and it ain't healthy, okay? But what I want to tell you guys is also, like me, a lot of you guys probably have this running in your family, high blood pressure. So we really need to be more conscious about the food that we're eating. And that's where today's sponsor, Noom, comes in. Let me give you guys the gist on Noom. What Noom is basically a program that will allow you to make smarter choices with regards to food and exercise. And now, how is this done? First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a quiz. Now, this quiz, honestly, was the thing that helped me discover what my triggers were with relationship to food, okay? I had to discover that I had a time management problem. So for me, I'm thinking, I don't have time to make these healthy food choices and make these healthy dishes, okay? And Noom has helped me discover otherwise, all right? The other great thing about Noom is that you can actually chat with a personal coach who specializes in fitness, psychology, and nutrition to help you understand what those better choices should be. Like, you can actually talk to a real live person that can help you out, okay? So listen, the first thing that I need for you guys to do is click the link in the description below. That is my personal link so that you guys can get the help that you need, just like I did, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and take this little health conscious journey together and get healthier together. Click that link down below right now. Now let's go ahead and dive into what we got to talk about today. Now, I told you guys just the other day that Porsha Williams was hospitalized. We talked about that. She was up in that good hospital, but then we also found out that she was released from the hospital and she posted about it on social media. She thanked work went celebrate. Y'all notice that good Dennis McKinley. All right. She thanked him for the flowers and all that kind of stuff like that. So we know that she is on the road to recovery. She left us with a nice little message about getting your rest on. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the importance of that here on this channel. But what we didn't happen to see that day, that all the news headlines are picking up, is that Porsha Williams had to shut down a rumor. Now, somebody hopped up in that good comment section and was like, glad to hear you and your unborn baby are good and well. Porsha was like, ma'am, I am not preggers, okay? Porsha let the streets know she ain't expecting. That won't why she was in the hospital. It sounds like it was just pure exhaustion. We also know that the production on the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13 has been shut down due to someone in production catching the Rona, okay? We have our own well wishes for the cast and the crew, that the crew member actually makes a speedy recovery. And shout out to Porsha for making a speedy recovery as well. Now we gotta move on over to that good Lisa Rinna. Okay, so what's going on with Lisa? It's not really Lisa that's in the headlines. It's actually her daughter, okay? Now, you guys know her daughter, Amelia, is 19. Let me go ahead and start off by saying that. Now, she was featured heavily on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for last season because, you know, it was a lot of talk about her previous eating disorder, okay? Well, now it looks as though Amelia, 19, is dating that good Scott Disick, who is 37, okay? Scott Disick being the baby daddy to Kourtney Kardashian of the Kardashian fame. Now, interestingly enough, timeline is funny, right? The Kardashians have announced that their show is ended, but y'all know the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is just now filming its new season, okay? Now, along with Lisa Rinna giving birth to her new beauty line, Lisa Rinna Beauty, she's also going to have a new storyline because that daughter is 19 and she dating a 37-year-old man who seems like the type of man that just be chasing after these young girls. His last girlfriend, Sophia Richie, was just 22. Now, listen, I ain't got 4 degrees, but what I do see is a pattern here, okay? I see a pattern of this man who is much older. Now, I want to just let you guys know something. I believe Kourtney Kardashian is about 41, okay? This girl, Sophia, was 22, and then Amelia is 19. There's a pattern here that he seems to be experiencing right now with dating these younger girls. Now, I know a lot of people talk about men dating younger a lot, but it just kind of seems a little creepsville to me that this man seems to be sort of targeting and specifically going after these young girls. Now, will we see this as a storyline on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for the new season? Well, you betcha we will. I can't imagine a scenario in this lifetime where we did not see this play out, okay? This couldn't have been more well thought out if Kris Jenner hadn't planned it herself, okay? So we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out, where it continues to go, but they have been photographed together, looking real comfy, cozy, so we'll just have to wait and see. Next thing we got to discuss is that good Wendy Williams. She is just outing another one of her friends. Listen, this has happened to her with that good Nene Leakes. This happened to her with that good DJ Booth. And now it looks like it's happening to her with that good Blac Chyna. Now, let's get into it. On the show yesterday, I know a lot of you guys may have caught it. They were basically doing a segment talking about Tigger on some rental property money or whatever like that. Then they got into the subject of Blac Chyna, okay? And so Wendy reveals that she gets a text from Blac Chyna basically saying that she has nowhere to live. Can she recommend some place for her to live or something like that? Something to that degree. You know what I'm saying? Verbatim, it'll be on the screen just so you guys can take a look-see at what she said, all right? Now, here's the thing. To me, I'm just thinking to myself, why are you out in this girl's personal text messages to you? Like, why would you do that? The same thing that you did to Nene Leakes earlier this year, you're doing to Blac Chyna now. And I get it. You know, you cool with these people and you want to let us know you cool with these people. But at the end of the day, why would you let us know her personal business like that? And so then Blac Chyna had to get up online, get on live, IG, and do all these, you know, flashing of her cars and stuff like that to let people know that she good. Because at that moment, Wendy looked like she realized she had stuck her foot in her mouth. But I'm like, girl, like, you gotta understand, like, we all wondered, I think, you know, after her divorce, like, she started hanging out with the Kardashians. She was telling us about this new life she was having, and we were all excited for her. And listen, I am. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people question how she could be cool with these people and then instead have to talk to them at the same time. So what she told us was, well, now she can, if a headline comes out about them, she can actually call them or text them and verify, yo, is this true or not? But this is going a little bit beyond that. This is taking somebody's personal text messages that they sending to you, exposing what they saying to you on national television about a situation that I'm quite sure if she did text you this, she probably wanted it to stay quiet. If anything, what I would imagine is she was basically saying to you, hey girl, listen, I need a place to I'm looking for a new spot. Like, you know any good realtors? You know any places that I should be looking at or whatever? Because you in the know, you know people. So people who are in the know and who know people don't necessarily run around telling the business of the other people that they know. It just don't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. And I, for the life of me, cannot understand why she continues to do this to these people on national television. So now it's like, what we all know is, don't tell Wendy Williams nothing. Don't see. And now she has turned into the gossiping friend. Okay. Everybody got a gossiping friend. The gossiping friend can't keep nothing quiet. And so then when everybody stopped trusting the gossiping friend, then they be wondering, well, why ain't nobody talking to me? Why ain't nobody doing this, that, and the third? Well, Wendy, nobody's going to be talking to you if they know that you will get on national television and tell their business. It don't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. So then she goes on and basically states that she didn't respond. She thought that she thought that Blac Chyna had sent this message as a mass text message, and she says to herself she don't want to be involved. She's not getting into it. She didn't even respond. Okay, so then my next thought is, girl, what kind of friend are you? If I'm your friend and I'm texting you about looking for a new place to live, the least you could do is respond and say, well, listen, I don't know about anything out in the LA area, out in Malibu and Calabasas or wherever else. I don't know any realtors. But if I'm your friend and you texting me that, because obviously y'all friends, unless what you're telling us is that Blac Chyna is that girl over there as well, just like you did about Nene Leakes. But here's the thing. If I'm your friend and you text me something like that, even if if somebody emailed me asking me, and even if I don't know them, okay, and y'all just happen to watch me on YouTube, if you email me, chances are I'm gonna try my hardest to at least respond. I don't get to everything, but I try my hardest to respond. So I'm gonna say to you, especially if you text me, that means you got my number. That means we close, right? You gonna text me, I'm gonna say, hey, listen, well, like I know a great realtor, because guess what? I want the realtor to get the money. I want you to get the house, and I want to create a sense of goodwill amongst everybody. That's what you do. That's how you move. That's how you handle things. You don't just throw these people out to the wolves like that just because they famous and you might have to talk about them. She's still supposed to be your friend. You were still pictured with her. She still brought you on stages. Like, for real, at the end of the day, just show her a little bit more respect. That's all I'm saying. Dang. Anyway, that's the tea for today. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button. Make sure you guys click the link down below. Check out Noom. Take that survey today. Understand what your triggers are, what your patterns are, what your behaviors are, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video.